Now we will see some real world examples of logical operators in JavaScript. First, we will demonstrate logical and here we will take an example of user authentication during the login process. Okay, so here I'll just declare one variable username and initialize it with admin, another variable password, initialize it with 1 to 3, whatever. Take another variable, use logged in. This one we will use as a truthy or falsy value in the if condition. If condition username, we will use strict comparison, logical and password. We'll just copy and paste this one. So in this case, both are true, right? So we will just set this is logged in is equal to true and use this truthy or falsy value in our condition is logged in. Okay, this is true. So we will just console log will do, and then we will say login successful. Okay, else we'll say entered credentials or invalid. Okay, we'll run this one and see. Here we are getting type error assignment to constant variable. Constant variable here. Let's take this 541 line number. So is logged in is a constant variable. We are changing the value, right? This shouldn't be constant. This should be left. Okay. Constant variable we cannot reassign. That's the problem. So let's run this and we got login successful. Okay. So this is first example of the logical AND. And let me comment this out and demonstrate one more example. Uh, Let me just put this as example 2 for and okay. Let's take one variable email and initialize it with email ID and as we will just initialize it with some transfer button. And let's take these two variables into this if condition, putting this logical and operator. So in this case, both are true. So when user has entered both the fields, then it should print saying submitting the form. No problem with this, as the user has entered correct. And in the case of where user has omitted one field, then we will log to the console saying, please fill in all fields. Okay. So how we will achieve this? How we will make the if condition to execute this one else part by removing either of those. Okay. So we will put this as empty string. Empty string is a falsy value. So in this case, email and falsy, which is falsy. Okay. Then this will be executed. Let's run this. Please fill in all fields. Let me turn this back to the correct way of doing submitting the form. Okay. So let me comment this out and let's take the next demonstration of logical OR. Here we will take an example of logical OR, but a special case. Okay, let's see what that special case is. Okay, const use the And theme, let's do it is null. It's a falsy value const. Let's put some default theme. And this default theme is, let's say, it is a dot theme. Okay. So in this case, I'll just put one more variable to check the condition of this active theme. When user makes one of the themes as active, in this case, user theme, or let's say default theme. Right? So in this case, let's log this to the console. What happens? What is output? Is there any guess? Yes. So using theme is null and the default theme is dark. Now the output is dark because in this case, the OR operator, this is a special case where the in the logical operators for OR, that is the OR operator that returns the first truthy value, it encounters. If the left hand side of these operands is, let's say, falsy value, like in this case, then this will be returned. Okay. So in the case where if this is a light theme, okay, put this as light theme. Now what is output? Light. Because the first truthy value will be returned. Both the truthy values, but in this, the first truthy value is this. Okay. You can just interchange this default theme and next theme, this user theme. Okay. Here also we'll get the first encountered truthy value, which is dark. Okay, the output is dark. All right, let's move on. The final one, where the usage of the double question marks. Okay, this is what called as the what is called this is called nullish coalescing operator. Let's demonstrate this by declaring one variable. So again, username. We'll keep this as empty. Empty string. And let's display some display name. Okay. So username and question mark. In this case, we will use our old example of guest. This is a typo. We change this. Now let's log this to the console. Display name. Okay. So what happens? So this is a an empty string. Empty string is placed here, and here is the guest. So here for the nullish operator, this will be returned guessed only in the case of this being either null or undefined. We have seen in our previous session, okay? As this is something else other than these two, okay? This will not be printed. We will simply get the null, okay? Which is null string here. It's not displayed, okay? And if we just put null or undefined in this, assign this null to the variable and run. Okay, we are getting guessed as expected. All right. Yeah, these are some of the real world examples of logical operators in JavaScript. Okay. All right. That's all for now. Thank you.